We are 5 weeks into the NFL season. 5 weeks are over. So now we can talk about MVP talk. We can talk some MVP talk. I just did a live video Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And the topic was, who is your MVP so far at the 5 weeks? And then every single person that came on the live agreed. And it was unanimous decision, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. I mean, if you've been watching football since week 1 and you have someone else other than Lamar Jackson, maybe you're watching a different sport, the XFL, maybe you're mixing up with the NCAA. I don't know. But Lamar Jackson is the front runner MVP as we speak. Let's talk about Lamar Jackson. First of all, he's an MVP for multiple reasons. Let's start with the numbers, all right? Right now, Lamar Jackson is 5th in passing yards. He's not a passer, right? He has more passing yards than a lot of, I said in my last video, and Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Patrick Mahomes, right? Multiple people say that he's a better passer. Not saying he's a better passer than those guys, but he has more passing yards than these people. He's actually 8th in the league in rushing. That's including running backs. So not only he's top 5 in passing yards, he's top 10 rusher. He has 12 total TDs. So that's a stats right there. So he's MVP caliber when it comes to the stats. Now, let's talk about his situation. This dude, top 2 running backs were injured before the season started. His Pro Bowl safety got injured before the season started. Now, you talking about the offense, he has 3 offensive linemen who are hurt. He has his second tight end who's hurt. And he has Sammy Watkins midway through the game on Monday got hurt. And he had a record-breaking second half after Sammy Watkins got hurt. And his rookie receiver who they drafted is also hurt. On top of that, his best receiver is Hollywood Brown. Not saying he's a slouch, but Hollywood Brown is not a Tyreek Hill. Hollywood Brown is not a Devontae Adams. Hollywood Brown is not a Stephon Diggs. Hollywood Brown is not a CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper. Come on. Hollywood Brown is not Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. He's not none of those. You put Hollywood Brown in any of those teams, he's easily the third best quarterback. Third at best wide receiver at any team at his name. Keenan Allen, Williams on the Chargers. Any team you put him on with an MVP, right? Like even the Rams, like Cooper Kupp, right? Any team you put him on with these future possible MVPs, Hollywood Brown is easiest the third best receiver at best. Now, Mark Andrews, he's a good tight end, but he hasn't been playing He hasn't been playing like Mark Andrews until last Monday, and he just showed up to the party. Now, when he started getting his groove back on, just imagine towards the end of in the finish of the season. So his situation, he is more valuable than any other quarterback when it comes to a situation. He has to play at an MVP type level for them to win. The only time this season he did not play at MVP type level was against the Lions. But of course, it was the Lions, and they barely won. So really, for him to have the crazy separation with the Lions, he had to play at the MVP caliber level. So 2 reasons why MVP. His numbers screams out his MVP. His situation screams out his MVP. And lastly, he's been clutch. Now, we all know what happened against the Chiefs. When they played the Chiefs, he was clutch. They got the ball. It was 4th down in their own territory. They put the ball in Lamar's hands. He gets the first down. You look at the Lions, I believe it was 4th and 16, 4th and 18, one of those things. Threw the ball, got a first down in the air. Now with his legs in the air. Put him in field goal range for the greatest kicker of all time. Kicked the longest field goal in field goal history. They win the game. That would not have happened if Lamar did not convert it on that 4th down play. And then you look at it against the Colts, man, that was clutch at an all-time high. Once they scored in the second drive, they scored every single drive, and they needed every single last point just to get in overtime and win that game. He was clutch. Only had 3 incompletions the whole second half. So he's MVP based on his stats. He's MVP based on his situation. And he's MVP based on his clutchness. And he's a dual threat, guys. If you can't see, people say we're gonna figure out Mahomes. I mean, not Mahomes. We're gonna figure out Lamar Jackson. Think about this, y'all. He's increasing his passing game. When you take away the pass, and it's funny because you can't take away the pass because you have to hold. You got to be accountable for his legs. That's why he's so dangerous, because he could break off a 90-yard run any second. So you got to be accountable to his legs, and because of that, it leaves the field wide open. So the passing game is easier for him because his legs are such a threat. You take away the passing games, you got to worry about his legs. You can put a spy out there. That's not enough. So Lamar Jackson right now is an MVP. And I said before the season started that they will win this division. Even after the injuries happened, I stuck on my pick that they will win the division. And I said that Lamar Jackson will play at an MVP caliber level. And he's been doing that so far. So that's it, y'all. I'll see you at the next episode. All right, thank you guys for staying to the end of the video. Now, before you leave, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to like this video if you haven't done it yet. I want you to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done it yet. Share this video with someone you know that will be interested in listening to what we talked about today. And last but not least, hit the notification bell so you can make sure every time we upload a video, you'll be notified on YouTube. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next episode.